My fellow Americans, defenders of the peace and justice in this great and noble country in which we call home, across the nation, there is pain, death, and suffering. Who can save us from this imminent destruction? Only one man is right for the job. His name is Leonardo Dicaprio. One must only rub his abdominal muscles to know the legitimacy of this fact. So, you may ask, how will this honorable, amazing, noble, intelligent, wise, kind, all-knowing American man achieve such an unattainable goal? Well, listen all ye children, and you shall know the story of the 2013 election and Leonardo Dicaprio. With three prominent goals in mind, Leonardo will save us from our impending doom: environment, arts, and economy. The first of these objectives is to preserve and maintain the natural wonders of this beauteous planet in which we live. Leonardo will save the environment. As a main priority in this epic mission, we must secure our safety from global warming. Global warming around the globe causes drought, death, rising sea levels, loss of agriculture, and the extinction of the noble creatures with which we share this earth. In order to achieve this goal, we must enact simple restrictions on consumption of non-renewable energy. Leonardo will increase spending on existing renewable energy sources and development for new ones. Some may claim that by investing in renewable energy, we weaken the economy by taking money away from large American oil companies. On the contrary, renewable energy creates new jobs that encourage innovation. Even though oil and coal companies will lose money, there will be a large effort to move forwards and place our money in a more sustainable source of energy. Placing tighter restrictions on vehicle emissions is also a necessity. Emission standards in California are about the same as on a hybrid. The national government will give tax breaks for car companies who use these standards. The states will receive money for enforcing these restrictions. Controlling global warming will help, but we still need to preserve our natural places. Creating more national land, enforcing greater restrictions on deforestation, and educating the youth on environmental preservation. Creating lower qualifications for endangered species will help more animals survive. The only way to have a stable economy is to rely on energy sources that are also stable. Eventually coal will run out, leaving us with no choice but to invest in renewable energy. If we start now, we can maintain a stable economy. If we expand our energy sources, we will open new markets, which will generate lots of money, encouraging innovation that will spur our economy. Agriculture is dependent on proper temperature conditions. If global warming increases the temperature of the atmosphere, plants will be harder to grow, and millions will be lost on food. This will also economically hurt farmers and ranchers who rely on their crop for income. Rising water levels also pose a threat to harbors. Many large cities are located near the ocean to receive and deliver goods. If the sea levels rise, it will be increasingly difficult to deliver and receive these goods. This will negatively affect our economy from loss of trade and loss of harbor jobs. Global warming also increases the chances of natural disasters and their severity. If a major city gets hit with a hurricane or a tornado, the costs will be humongous. This obviously hurts the economy. Now on to the arts. When our communities invest in the arts, they are not opting for cultural benefits at the expense of economic benefits. Careful research shows that in addition to being a vital means of social enrichment, the arts are an economically sound investment for communities of all sizes. Quite simply, the arts are an industry that generates jobs. Robert Lynch. The art industry is one that needs to be expanded in America, and Dicaprio will do just that. Nationally, the art industry generated $135.2 billion of economic activity, $61.1 billion by the nation's non-profit arts and culture organizations, in addition to $74.1 billion in event-related expenditures by their audiences. This economic activity supports 4.13 million full-time jobs and generates $86.68 billion in resident household income. The industry also generates $22.3 billion in revenue to local, state, and federal governments every year, a yield well beyond the collective $4 billion in arts allocations. Compared to the tick-removing industry in Alaska, it is nearly 1,000 trillion times more profitable. Research done by smart people with degrees show that art programs have been high-impact components of economic development programs by leveraging human capital and cultural resources through tourism, crafts, and cultural attractions, serving as a centerpiece for downtown redevelopment and cultural renewal, creating vibrant public spaces, enhancing urban quality of life, expanding the tax base, and improving regional and community image, and contributing to a region's innovation habitat by making communities more attractive to highly desirable, knowledge-based employees. Leonardo Dicaprio will allocate more funding for art programs, especially the non-profit organizations. He will add funding to schools across the nation for art and music programs, especially in elementary schools where art programs are less common. Dicaprio knows the art industry well and has been part of it for over 20 years. He has been in many movies and TV shows, such as Romeo and Juliet, The Aviator, Inception, Titanic, Celebrity, etc. He has been nominated for the Golden Globe 9 times and won once for Best Actor. He knows the importance of art and creativity, and knows how to balance the art industry for better economic and cultural growth. When culture and art has a strong influence, it increases creativity, production, ingenuity, innovation and more in societies. It increases levels of happiness and well-being. People feel more involved and better about what they are doing. By improving the art industry, the well-being of the entire nation will improve as well. Leonardo is the man with a plan. He is the only route to victory over death and destruction. You may know him as only extremely sexy, intelligent, amazing, hot, brilliant, seduction machine. You would be right. But he is also very good looking, and the right choice for America, and it's astute, insightful, intellectual, perspicacious, sapient, sagacious people. These are all good things. Thank you, fellow Americans. Remember, you only have one vote. Make it count. Don't be a retardo. Vote Leonardo.